Dr. Jay Heintz with League City Chiropractic and Sports Medicine. And when I'm not in the office treating patients, one of my greatest passions is coaching my daughters playing softball. Softball players, like other overhead athletes, volleyball players, javelin throwers, baseball players, have a very common problem where the shoulder blade itself isn't held down. So what happens is when you raise your arm from 0 to 60 degrees, all motion occurs inside of this joint, which is called the glenohumeral joint. When you break 60 degrees, for every 2 degrees that the arm goes up, the shoulder blade is supposed to go out 1. Now, what happens unfortunately in some throwers is the muscle that goes from here on the bottom of your shoulder blade and then inserts into basically the ribs, which is called the serratus anterior, gets either scarred up or weak. When that happens, instead of the shoulder moving like this, it moves like this. Now, the only bony attachment to the shoulder is the collarbone or the clavicle. When the shoulder rolls, the collarbone gets pushed in, creating less space inside for the supraspinatus tendon to get through. And that can cause some fraying of the top of the rotator cuff. So how do we prevent this? It's simple exercise, but we have to isolate this movement here, where the arm goes straight out. So I've got a band behind me. We use a fairly heavy band. This is a gray TheraBand. In a younger athlete, we might use a charcoal or a light or blue color. We make sure that the elbow is locked and we have them retract straight out, pull in. Straight out, pull in. Notice that my elbow stays straight and all motion is occurring back behind in my shoulder joint. So that's the treatment for scapular winging. Also typically we'll have to do some fascial work or some muscle work on the muscle itself to break up any scar tissue that may exist. Dr. Jay Heintz with League City Chiropractic and Sports Medicine.